Hey everybody, this is Solid Gamer TV here. I'm going to do a quick tutorial for all of the new commanders joining us in the battlefield of Company of Heroes 2. Today I'm just going to be talking about just kind of like a quick counter guide because I know that when I first started Company of Heroes 2, my biggest issue and problem was knowing what units counter what. And so, there's not really many write-ups or any guides out there right now about this, so I figured I might as well do a quick video to help you guys out. So first off, the most common units that you're going to see is infantry units. Okay, so you're going to see, Panzer Grenadiers. You're going to see Grenadiers, Pios, these guys, Pios, or you're going to see, let's see what these guys are. You're going to see conscripts, right, for the Soviet side, and you're going to see combat engineers. Those are kind of the most common, right? And then you're going to see what we call this group is infantry, right? This is infantry, and just to kind of so we have infantry, and then we have vehicles in this game. So here we have a vehicle, we have a T-70 light tank, and then on my side you're going to see an Ostwind, right? So this is also a tank, and then I have a half track, which is also a light vehicle. Okay, so we have vehicles and we have infantry. Now, infantry, okay, basically what counters infantry is a lot of things. Okay, you got infantry with flamethrowers will do well against other infantry. So let's see here. Do I have an engineer with a flamethrower? I don't think I have one. Let me see if he has one. Let's see, engineer. No, he doesn't either. But at the bottom here, you see flamethrower. So you can upgrade this so that your engineers and your pioneers have flamethrowers, and this is really good against other infantry. Okay. Now this conscript here has a little weapon icon underneath it. This means that it has an upgraded weapon. Usually these upgraded weapons for infantry, it's an upgrade. Okay, so that means that they're gonna do better against one other vehicles or other infantry. So this weapon, let's scroll over here, says increases short range effectiveness against infantry. So if you were going to have a conscript, this squad right in here, and let's say they were going to go up against another conscript with the same amount of health and all that, the one that doesn't have the upgraded weapon is probably going to lose, most likely going to lose against the one that has a weapon. I'm going to almost say certainly lose, okay? Let's quickly go over to my screen here. Now my Panzer Grenadiers, I have an upgrade here, which is a rocket launcher. Okay, and this is good against vehicles. Okay, so tanks, light vehicles like the scout car and the half tracks. Okay, and again, if you look at it, it said it costs 120 ammunition for you to actually upgrade this ability. So when you see a weapon icon underneath the banner, be aware of that because it means that they are an upgraded unit. Okay. What you'll also notice is these stars right on top of the banners. These are veteran. Okay, this is the veteran status. So if you scroll over at the very bottom here, the icon of the unit, if you scroll over the star, it actually tells you what these veterancies do. So a rule of thumb is the first star usually means that it unlocks an ability. Okay, so for the grenadiers here, as you can tell, it unlocks the field first aid kit, which is down here, and it allows you to, I believe, heal up other squads. Okay, so make sure you guys understand that as well. Veterans are really important. The second star is significantly increases your armor, so you can last longer in one-on-one fights. And then you have a significantly increased weapon accuracy, so your guys become more potent in battle. Okay, so these veterancies are really important, and you want to try and keep your veterans alive for as long as possible because they become super valuable within your army. Okay, so I kind of got off track there. Let's get back to the counters for units. So for tanks, one of the biggest counters to vehicles is going to be the AT guns. This is what people, it's called the anti-tank gun. So every single faction has one. For the Soviets, they have something called the ZIS, 76 millimeter divisional field gun. So this counters vehicles really well. Uh, for the Germans, we have it in, where is it? It's in here. It's in our third. It's in our second tier. It's called anti-tank gun, straight up. The pack is what some people call it. So that's really good against vehicles. And for the for the Germans, if you can get the Panzer Grenadiers with the upgraded rocket launchers, those are really effective against tanks. As a Soviet player, this person should have upgraded their anti-tank grenades. Okay, this is for the conscripts. Okay, you need to upgrade this. This is really good against vehicles. Okay, and you'll see your conscripts. They'll have it right here at the very bottom here. The hotkey is E. This player actually didn't upgrade it. I don't know why. I guess maybe because I didn't field too many tanks in this game, so he just didn't feel like the need for it. Okay, so those are really good against vehicles. And then last but not least, tanks. Better tanks will beat other tanks, right? So let's see. So for the Soviet side, T-70s are not very good against tanks. Okay, I think he actually has one. This is a T-70. It's this little small guy. They are not good against tanks. Okay, so if you see a tank, you run because this thing is not good against tanks. This thing is only good against infantry, and it's only good against infantry and like light vehicles. So light vehicles, as in, let's go on my side here. Light vehicles, as in like my scout car, my half track. That's what the T-70 is good against. It's effective against any light vehicles and infantry. Okay, and you guys can find out this information at the very bottom here as well. Let's see. Let's go back to the Soviet side. This is the medium tanks. Now medium tanks are good against. They're good against other light tanks. They're kind of like the all-around tank unit, but they're not superior at anything. They're just good at everything, or they're average at everything. Okay, so that's what the medium tanks are. And he doesn't have the fifth, the last tier, the fourth tier here. So I can't really talk too much about those tanks. But again, all of these vehicles are weak against anti-tank grenades, the anti-tank guns, and bigger tanks. So obviously the tanks in this fourth tier here is going to be able to smash all of these tanks. Okay. Now let's go on my side. Let's go to the German side. I believe I'm German. Yep. So here we have the Stug, okay, which is really good against tanks, but poor against they're poor against infantry, okay, but they're really good against everything else. The Ostwind is really good against infantry, but terrible against tanks, okay, the Ostwind. And then the medium tank is kind of like the overall, it's the jack of all trades kind of tank. It's decent at killing infantry, it's decent against killing tanks, and it's decent against um, really good against vehicles, obviously. And for me myself, I don't have the last tier as well, but the last tier again is just going to be heavy tanks, and heavy tanks are weak against AT guns, AT grenades, rocket launchers, and other heavy tanks. So I hope that helps you guys out when you guys are learning Company of Heroes 2. And I'm thinking of doing some more videos like this to help out the noobs out there. I myself am not a pro, but I am becoming a pretty decent player, so I figured I might help out some newer players. If you guys want to check out some really good videos, type in Company of Heroes 2 Basics, Taiko Saichu, I believe is a shoutcaster, and he does a really good job at teaching the basics of the game. So if you're completely new at the Company of Heroes series, just check out that video tutorial. I didn't want to make that video myself because I figured there's no point of having two videos out there covering the same thing. So check out that video if you guys want to learn just the bare bone basics of the game. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to do another one